Make it so.
Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. DD, Grats on first. Thank you for being here. How you doing? Flaming Ginger, welcome back. Grats on second. Oh, there's a hydrate already. Cat. Okay, I have a cat in the way. Give him a second. Let him sort him out. Yeah, sorry, Flaming Ginger. Hello, welcome. Grats on second. Toadis, Grats on third. I see you're excited for Aura. Either that or very badly stuttering. Just have animate it so. All before the beginning. And Lurk from Diddy, welcome.
And I
yes.
love spunk.
Who doesn't? Yeah, Grats. What am I saying Grats for? Thank you, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a good day / night / something. I don't know. Ow, I guess. Yeah, we started a little bit early today. It's supposed to be like noon. Which is in about 13 minutes, but I was just ready, you know. I was getting ready, so I thought, screw it, I'll get it going. You know, I talk enough to overrun anyway. Roots of Pacha had a major update, so enjoying that. Roots of Pacha. Hang on, sorry, hydrate, 1 second. Thank you very much. That's that. I don't know Roots of Pacha. What's that about? Wifey. You are also here too. Grats on fourth. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, if you've got to look, that's no problem. I completely understand. You said noon. Also, why did Twitch not notify me? Boo. I've only just started. It's fine. Don't worry. I haven't missed anything. But yeah. Like I said, I said noon, but I thought about 1:30. I was like, I'll start getting ready, because usually when I'm trying to get ready, I'll turn my computer on. It then takes like 10 minutes to get itself all sorted out. You know, it only takes like a couple of minutes to start, but then it does all that background stuff. And as soon, you know, you click on something and it takes a minute to think about it. So it was doing all that, and I thought, I've got to get Streamlabs up and running, got the game up and running, and it all just seemed to work a bit smoother today. I don't know. So I was early ready. So I thought, screw it, I'll start. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well, and thank you all for being here. Flaming Ginger, what are you up to today? Same for you, Toadis. How's your day been? We're midweek essentially, aren't we? Yes. Farm Sim, but you start caveman sort of deal. Have baby mammoth as a pet. Nice. Who doesn't love that? I need to be started when I heard your voice. I wasn't able to be first. Don't worry. Sorry. Don't worry about it. You'll always be first in my heart. Mammoth. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Harkening back to our Siberia days. That's not bad. Baby. But it doesn't stay baby for long, surely. So what happens? Do you just constantly swap them out for babies? Or does it never grow up? Just thinking of like a Peter Pan, a mammoth in a Peter Pan outfit now. That's just silly. Anyway. We all know an elephant can fly, but not a mammoth. That's crazy. But yeah. So we're running, because I usually put a day in between, don't I? So we're running sort of Wednesday, Friday this week, because what happened yesterday? I can't remember what happened yesterday. I think I was just oh yeah, I was a bit tired because I wasn't feeling very well. So oddly, I was expecting, because the bank holiday, I wouldn't be able to do the shopping, but we got our shopping delivered on the Monday as normal, and I was like, oh okay, I can stream on the Tuesday. But then yeah, then I wasn't feeling very well, so I was like, screw it, we'll just move to Wednesday, Friday, be easier. But that kind of helps anyway, because I'll be out to the vets tomorrow morning, so I didn't want to rush back to stream. So if we're having a day off, we might as well have that in between the 2 days. Got to magic the baby pets into adults. Mammoth is not allowed to be aged. Oh, okay. You do, however, get to see the adults. They're big. I would expect so, yeah. Of all the things I know about mammoths, one of them is that they be big. Maybe not as big as sometimes depicted, but it's all perspective, I guess. I'll never really know. But anyway, yeah. So we're back with more Aura today, and we'll be. I don't know if we'll be ending it today. If we get, according to the walkthrough, we're more than 3/4 of the way through, apparently. So depending on how quickly we move, we might get there, because I don't want to have a whole other stream of just like 10 minutes a game. So depending on what, if we get to like the 2-hour mark and I feel like we're really close, I might just walk through the end of it and just sort of, just to say it's done today, so we'll see. So that said, I guess we might as well start up. No point just wasting more time, is there? We've had 10 minutes, there's plenty of time for people to get here. So let's just go. When it decides to open. There we go. Like it? No, thank you. No problem. Thank you, wifey. Where are we? Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Turn the DPI down. I keep forgetting about that. Load. Oh god, yeah. Don't delete it. No. We were in caves, weren't we? Toing and froing with a teddy bear. Oh yeah, I had to cut it sort of not short but quick last week. I forgot about that because my mum was coming around. She did indeed give me chocolate for Easter. That said, I hope you all had a good Easter. Wow, this is taking a while to load. Or at least just a good weekend. We don't really oh, thanks for that, Didi. We don't really celebrate Easter here, religiously. It's just chocolate. Oh, do you know what? That picture looks familiar. I must have seen it advertised at some point. Oh, okay. I'll look closer to that later. Thank you. Right, where are we? What have we got? We have the Grail Spirit, the Magical Pyramid, Grain of Life within the Shell. And that's it, okay. Chocolate died for your sins. Exactly. And what sins they were. Mostly chocolate related. But yeah. Oh god, right, okay, yes. We are... Do you know, I apologise, you could probably hear my mouse clicking. It is getting louder because it's getting just obnoxious, I guess. A new mouse is on the horizon, but unfortunately that's along with a new everything else, so it's kind of in the list. I'm gonna go with a rollerball next time. Now I've had multiple rollerball mice over the years, but in recent years it's always been a regular. They don't even use balls in mice anymore, do they? It's always a laser essentially, but because it's normally like a gaming mouse, because I like the additional buttons required for gaming. At least I always require at least an extra 2 buttons, because I like I like to have escape and back just for like internet browsing. It just makes things so much easier. Escape for gaming, because you can always hit escape and bring up menus, and then just a back button is so much handy if you're swapping between web pages. It's amazing how quickly you adapt to these kind of things. Anyway, but you don't get rollerball mice with them quite easily. But I have found what. Oh, okay. So we just had to put the teddy bear there, and she would turn up. Interesting. Hello.
Thank you for finding him.
Glad to help out. Now, can you give me some help?
You have to talk with my brother. He usually doesn't like strangers, but after what you did, I think he'll want to help you.
Shh. Okay, but where is he? Oh, through the door, maybe? Yes, okay. Oh, what a weird mechanic. Find the teddy bear, then leave it, and she'll just turn up. Interesting. Okay. It looks like that is a way, but we can't, so it's this way. Okay. Trying to keep my eyes open for anything I have to find. Not sure how much I like that noise in the background. That was sort of like on par with like See, some of this random background noise is kind of similar to like Lost Crown stuff. But I prefer it in Lost Crown because that's meant to have a spooky atmosphere. Where are you going? No, you can't go up there. You hefty bastard. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, just trying to climb on the monitor, of all things. I mean, it's like it's a parrot or something. There's no way a hefty cat is going to stand on a monitor and it's all going to end fine. Exactly. He's just... God, he is getting so hefty, though. I mean, I don't mind him being too hefty. It's not like... It's a little unhealthy, but it's not like dangerously unhealthy at the moment. But you can see it's affecting his joints a bit. He doesn't do a lot of jumping anymore. And, like, even off of... Ooh. Okay, you can click on that for nothing.
He was the one who found my bear.
Why does this bird keep circling overhead?
When our mother was still with us, the bird used to sing. Now we are all alone. The bird doesn't sing.
Is there anything that I can do?
Ask the bird to sing.
How can I do that?
It sang so beautifully.
Summer, hello, welcome. How you doing? It's good to see you. These kids look creepy. They do. And what bird? Literally, he's... That one? I only noticed it because you put it there. Like, they said, hey, look at this bird. I would never have clocked it otherwise. But we have to get the bird to sing. Well, I mean, our cats wouldn't be nostalgic for CRTs because they've never known one, I don't think. I'm almost certain we had a flat screen before they were born. So yeah, I don't think they would know a CRT. Do you think maybe it was around for so long? It's just as a thing for cats. They don't know what they're missing, but it's there. It's there. Health ain't the best, but otherwise, oh, I'm sorry. It's a sky stingray. It is. It's not a bird, is it? Cat babies. Yeah. No, we don't have kids now. Yeah, it's just the cats we're talking about. Because one of them literally just tried to climb on top of a flat screen monitor. It's like, that's not going to happen. He's way too hefty for that. Poor kitty, I know. No TV to sit on. No, I mean, he gets to be fair, the way he looks at, the way he uses, like, the carpet we spoke about the other night, the carpet's basically like a giant mattress for him. Okay, so we can click on this, but he doesn't do anything. We have to get this bird to sing for the creepy children. Do we have to put something down for... Yeah, I think... Oh, well, I mean, these objects are used with the other guy, I think. Okay. And as usual, I can't even talk to them again. So... Banned them. Oh, thank you. My new girlfriend's cat considers both her and the entire house and everything in it his spot. Aww. And how about yes. Well, I mean, yeah, they do sort of stomp around. Like, there are certain things you can tell they sort of look at and they're like, I want to go up there, but I know I can't because, it's just ridiculously, unreasonable. But since we still have quite a lot of boxes hanging around, there is a lot of parkour going on. Ooh, excuse me. I do. Back to looking at... No problem. These background noises. What the hell? So I can click on this and it does this. I am paused while this happens. So this whole animation has to play out. And it seemingly does nothing. In fact, it looks like the bird gets further away. Some weird, like, Geiger-esque situation going on here with the walls. So what the hell do we do here? Again with the phasers. Now, I appreciate I was talking over the kids talking. So I maybe didn't pick up everything they said. But I'm pretty sure all they said was, we'll help you if you can get the bird to sing again. So fine. But I'm certain they didn't mention how we do that. Oh, wait, we can go this way now. We couldn't go this way before. Okay, that makes more sense now. We got things to do. What the hell? Okay. Right, so that's where this goes, the magical pyramid. Oh, but it doesn't stay there. Okay, interesting. What the hell? What? What? Oh, because it... Oh, right, okay. Oh, that creates a bridge. Right, okay. So so the magical pyramid is literally just a stopper. Like, very magical. And this is what blocked up. What blocking it up did. It sort of backlogged up to here. So maybe now if we take this out from this side, it'll drain down and there's something here we can pick up? I'm guessing. Don't know. Oh, okay. The magical pyramid doesn't go there. That's, no. The one thing it doesn't do, sit on a flat surface. Okay. It's very hard to keep sort of a track of the like the angles we're taking. It's not easy to navigate very easily. It's a little dark to start with. But then also it doesn't necessarily make sense where we are at all times, you know? Okay. Magical pyramid again? No? Okay. I'm literally trying everything because it doesn't otherwise make any logical sense to me. See, I don't know what this is. Where is the thing telling me what I need to do here? Because this doesn't look like anything. No way over that way. So all I can do is see these two things here. Good, we can skip the cutscene. Nothing to look at across the bridge. Or whilst we're crossing it, I should say. I don't get what that is. All electric-y. Again, the only thing we can use here is, again, the magical pyramid. Oh, wait. I didn't realise I could pick something else up there. Oh, okay. So we have an extra item. Okay, good to know. Right, okay. Back across to try and things out. Try and things out, you know what I mean. To try out all the things we just did. Them the words I meant. Okay, so, right, okay. So we take that up. Let's get that. Where's all this gunk coming from that it keeps just keeps flowing? What a noise. Okay, so nothing there. Right, okay. Ugh. Ugh. Whispering plants, I don't like that. Right, okay, so we kind of like powered the plants? The magical branch, okay. Does the magical branch go on here, since it's the one thing we haven't used? Oh, yeah, of course I have to lock it up. Okay. I skipped a thing I wasn't meant to skip, god damn it. Oh, well, it looks different. That's fine. Seen it again. Or something similar. Right, okay, so the green goo has turned it into a pile of dust. Wow, okay, so note to self, don't touch the green goo. Now we need to block it up again just so we can go back. Okay, yes, that was the same cutscene. It's all fine. And we had an arrow that time, as opposed to just clicking on the bridge with a green marker. Interesting. Oh, because it's recognises we've done now. We can't pick up the pyramid at all. Right. Or pyramid, obelisk, pillar, whatever they called it. So is this magical dust for the bird? We put it down amongst the plants and it's like, ooh, my favourite, dust. Like here. Oh. Music's very sinister. What? Why? So making these plants grow made the wind chimes detachable? a bell, apparently. So we have a grain of life, grail with spirit, and a bell. Can't talk to the kids. The bird means nothing anymore. So does that mean we're done here? I guess so. I mean, at least that... Right, so the first place we went to, where it had the, you know, the... Like the little heads with the funny faces on. At least there was someone actually there telling us, these are the steps you need to take. And when it's done, you're done. I mean, like an idiot, I still wandered around doing nothing, but, you know, it was a thing, but I don't know. Is the bell the thing we're here for? So hang on, so which one have we done? We've done, we did that one. That was the one with the faces. So that's, back left, it was green. So I'm going to put a big red tick on that one. Done. The wizard is where we go to, so we don't need that one yet. The cave is the one we've just been in, isn't it? That's that one. That's front left. Yeah, that's where we've just been. So I'm going to say tick. Done. So we've got to head back to this one, because we're not finished, even though I don't know what we're doing. And that one is the pink one. Yeah, that one. Okay. Because we didn't come out of this with anything, did we? No. Okay. So let's head back in. Keep looking around. So if we go this way, there's some people that kill us. Do you know what we haven't done is save. Why not? There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we come to here and get stabbed. It says try again. Just sends us back. Okay. It's nice to know there's no real penalty. I don't know what we're going to find new this time, because I did a lot of toing and froing. Oh god, yeah. James Bond music. Got my thinking face on. Okay. So going down this way. Right, so we go right to the end. And we encounter these twigs, which we can't do anything with, because I don't have any objects picked up. Because everything feels sort of self-contained. So using objects from the other lands doesn't make any sense. So there's something round here that I need to pick up to interact with this plant with. Now, what happened before? Trying to think logically here. This music is insane. Anyway, let's try to think logically here. When we moved, so we found a stick. We wedged it in here. Toppled all these over. And it's like the vibration shook something. Which caused the plants to die back in some fashion. Now, oh yeah, because it was the plants further in, wasn't it? These ones here. So what happened? Why did these die back? Is it vibration? Or was there something... for some reason I got the feeling like they were like coated in some kind of dust that made them die back, but I can't seem to interact with anything here. So maybe I'm just getting completely the wrong end of the stick, and it means nothing. Sorry for so much throwing around of the camera. I bet you guys probably can't even really see as much as I can you really? So we've got this water that pauses every time I click on it. And nothing to do with it. Don't have this music and start layering sounds. That's just weird. Oh, I'm sure I scoured every sort of screen as we went through before. I don't think it's a very good sign in games when you have to scour like this. Just to sort of rule out the idea of things happening, because it means you're being too obtuse. You know, if it just comes down to there's an item that you haven't found randomly, then it's not a puzzle, is it? It's just a matter of... So we can go this way, we can go that way. It's all kind of the same. And that always feels... That here just feels like there should be more to it. The fact that we could come back here. But I can't do anything while I'm here. Okay. Consulting the hint system. Where are we? Right. Okay, this is pink. I'm sure it is. It's not cave. It's not the spiritual world. It apparently is the one with the faces, I think. So this is magical world, according to this. I keep getting killed by 2 Amazon women. How do I get past the vines in the cave? How do I get past the waterfall in the cave? Need to divert the flow of water away from the cave. Have you seen a stream of water around here? No. If not, you still have another puzzle. Okay. Keep getting killed by 2 Amazons. Shortly after arriving in this world, if you try to explore the path leading off to the right, you'll encounter 2 Amazon women. I swear we couldn't even do that first time, you know, but never mind. The women are apparently guarding something very important and do not want you to pass, yet there is nothing you can do from this direction. There is a way to get past them later, but you'll have to solve many puzzles in this world first. Do not proceed with the following hint. Right, okay. Can't get past the vines in the cave, that's fine. Sick plant. Wait, hang on. Divert the flow of water. There's only one place we hear water moving. That's near the plant, isn't it? Right. Find the sick plant. Yeah, maybe the plant could still revive if you water it. But where to get the water? Before you can get some water, you'll need to figure out how to get past the vines in the cave. Done that. Do you notice the waterfall at the very back of the cave? Yes. You need something to collect it in, yes. It could be a traditional type of container. It's a leaf? Wait, hang on. So, remember how I was just saying about how it needs to be contained within this world because everything has been so far. Apparently not. We have to go back to the green world and get a leaf from a tree and bring it back here to collect the water in. Nothing between here and there is suitable for collecting water, apparently. We have to go all the way back to another world to find the damn leaf. How would you think to do that? Because as far as I'm concerned, that world is done. So why would you think, I know, I need to collect some water. Let's go to get a leaf out of a different world entirely. Okay. So we need to go to green world. Which one's green? This one. So apparently there's just... we're looking for a leaf on a tree. You know, I don't know where we get one of them around here. Some of these branches are very close. Maybe it's one of these. I mean, there was a tree up here, wasn't there? Start heading that way. Ugh. No? Okay. So we're looking for a leaf. There's a whole tree of leaves and it's not one of them. Oh, sorry, Dee Dee, hydrate. Thank you. Sorry, I noticed it a second ago and got distracted. Thank you very much. Hello. This way. Rule out every direction, I guess. Why not? Ah! Oh, jeez. You scared the hell out of me. You're right. Okay. Sorry, wifey sneaking around in the background. It's one thing knowing she's there. It's another thing when she makes a noise and I don't know she's there. Hello? Right, okay, so it's not here either, because apparently none of these leaves are good enough. Okay. See, look. This world has pots. If we need water, we could literally just take a pot. So why are we looking for a leaf? Okay, this is getting silly. Where the hell's this damn leaf? Okay. Okay, it's not on a tree. It's on the ground. It's a leaf on the ground. Hello. Thank you. This, are you kidding me? That's it. Look at this. This is our great water carrying utensil. A leaf on the ground. How responsible. Hi, rank. There's no children here. Although, from what I understand, it helps. Right, okay. So now we've got to go back to Pink World and use our magical solution leaf to pick up some water. And then apparently all will become clear. Jesus, that's a bunch of bollocks, I'm sorry. That is some grade A BS. See, here we have a sound for water, but I think it's just this water here. Oh, look. We could literally turn the wind chime upside down and use that as a better bowl. Okay, so apparently this sickly plant needs a leaf of water to get better. Jesus, look at that. Is it going to turn into a ladder? Surely not, that'd be madness. Madness, I say. Yeah, here it is. Okay, good to know. So how do these people get up here normally? Surely they don't climb a sick plant. We must forever keep the plant watered, otherwise our way up the mountain is not clear. And that's that. So we've now diverted water. Anti-gravity boots. it's as sensible as anything else they've done so far. This music goes way too hard for this level, I'm sorry. Right, here we are. This is where the water was before. And apparently somehow the lack of water makes it darker. Special light carrying water. Okay. See, this is what we like. Multiple coloured crystals and crazy finangles. The hell? The drum. Okay. Damn. Okay. Okay. Try again. Okay, that means nothing. Okay. We just picked up a bunch of crystals, didn't we? There's so many sound effects going on. A puzzle involving sound at all is just ridiculous. Okay. Oh, okay, apparently that one's green. Okay. Okay. Do you think it's just a teleporter? And that they're not horrendously vaporized? I'm sure they're fine. What are the tiny drums about then? Why can we hit on them? Don't get it. None of this is making any sense at all. But here we appear to have some kind of giant crystal. Okay. So every angle I view this from is a different... different colour? But to what end? Again, I see the hints of a puzzle, but I don't understand what it wants from me. Because I can click all four of them. So what does that mean? So I believe this is back to the main entrance. Yes, yes it is. Okay. Okay. Okay, so yellow top. I don't know what clicking on them really does. Green second. Blue third. Red fourth. So this matches these drums over here, but again, how do they... One... I'm sure it was yellow, green, blue, red. So it always makes this sound. Oh, okay. Right, okay. It always makes that sound on certain ones. Okay, so yellow 4. Red 3. Wait. Oh. I wish the music would shut the fuck up. Okay, green 3 and 4. Blue 1 and 2. Okay. Interesting, okay. See, again, some of the directional hotspots are weird in the fact that you go, well, I want to go that way. It's right there, and it won't let you, you know? Okay. Let's have a look here. Green 3 and 4. 3 and 4, done. Blue 1 and 2. Red 3. Oh, and yeah, 4 was already in place. Nice. Ooh. It's the mystical eye. Illuminati. It's the symbol of the magical world. Okay. Does that mean we're not done with the other worlds then? Because we haven't got symbols of those worlds. We've just got objects. Oh, bums. Where was the way back? Come on, it was up this way, wasn't it? Let's go back to the mystical guy, because we've been to all the worlds and reached a conclusion, as far as I can tell. Let's see what he has to say. It's like, you haven't got all the symbols. I'll be like, ah, fuck. Where's... So... That was... Tick. So he's purple. Magical guy. This one here, yep. Okay. Right, so we have to go up here. Oh yeah, that doesn't do anything. We have to go over here. Look back this way. No, okay. No, okay. That was a weird noise. This staircase goes nowhere. I'm sure we ascertained that before. Doorway to nowhere. Bums, we're not done, are we? Okay. So let me just have... Right, okay. So if I look at what it says about the other worlds... So we're done with the magical world. So imagine like the crystal cave world where we were with the whole thingy. Door on the far side of the living room. Flowing green sludge. 3 crystals on the far side. No, that's fine. Make the bird sing again. Solve all the puzzle first. Make the bird sing can only be accomplished after you have obtained something special in your inventory. Made magical dust. Look for a place to use the magical dust. Children of the bird. Notice the plants on the ground. Although it is certainly not intuitive, these plants, when combined with the magical dust, will, for some unknown reason, cause the bird to sing again. If you listen very, very carefully during the following cutscene, you may hear the bird sing. And that's it. I've solved all the puzzles, but I can't figure out what to do next. Make sure you've solved all the puzzles in the worlds of Natiexu. All items you collected in the 4 worlds and all active hotspots will be used before you're finished. Think about any places you've been where there might have been an active hotspot that you haven't used. Well, that's not very helpful because some things we've literally missed. There may also be an item or two that you will still need to pick up. Be sure you have remembered to pick up the Stardust from the astrology world after you have finished the puzzles in that world. Well, we don't have Stardust, so yeah, there's that. Which one's the astrology world? That's here. We got the Grain of Life. What else do I have to do? The Grain of Life, cleansing. How can I elevate life? How do I solve the puzzles? What? So apparently, being in this world presents a whole ton of puzzles that. Where can we find the Grain of Life? That's fine, we have it. Listen to what the astrologist tells you what to do. Yeah, but what if we've forgotten and he won't repeat himself? Everything that you will need to perform the rest of this process can be found in this room. But first of all, you need to find the place to put the Grain of Life for the cleaning process. The 2-level table to the right of the astrologist's desk should do nicely. So this? But how? It's not even an interactive thing. So are we not done because the Grain of Life still has within the shell? So we need to get it out of the shell? So hang on, so the spirit world... done all that, please tell me this route. Yep. 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 It falls to the ground. Okay, yeah. So, the Grain of Life was the final thing we needed in that world, apparently. Because it's like, okay, now you got it. Okay, now I'm looking at what it wants us to do with the other thing. Serviceable statues. Got the correct order. Now go through the other 6 statues. When you've done this correctly, you'll see a cutscene back at the main statue. Okay, yes, yeah. So that gives us the spirit stuff. Grail with spirit. Okay. Okay, yeah, and the last thing, yeah, we have the... So this symbol of the magical world is the last thing in the magical world as well. Punch, was it? Yeah, I wish. Okay, the universal hint system isn't very handy at the moment because it's trying to hint me towards an end instead of saying you're at the end. This is what you need to do. So I'm going to look up. No, I didn't mean to backpage. I'm going to look up a full walkthrough as well. I search Aura walkthrough and start getting stuff about spiritualism. Here we are. Da, 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 da. Right, okay. Obtaining the belt. Well, we got the belt, that's fine. Making stardust. Making stardust. Mood figure, but oh, we got that, okay. Okay, so let me just search this. Making stardust. Objects needed, charged grain of life. Well, there's a problem. Okay, just before this. Place it next to the flower pot. Need 2 rocks. We're done in the spirit world. Okay. Go back to the astrologer, first machine. Show him the grain of life. Oh, I have to click on him with the thing. Right. See, that's what I needed.
Now we can get right to work. For starters, the grain will need to be cleaned. You will find everything you need in the room. Once the grain is cleaned, place it where the 5 dragons stand. When it begins to glow, it will be ready to be transformed into the stardust.
Right. Okay, so... Okay. To be fair, I could have guessed that. I should have guessed that. With the idea of the fact that he's interactive. I've got these things. I should have guessed used things with interactive object. But when I look at a person and they're interactive, I just think, why aren't they interacting with me? Why do I have to click on him with the thing instead of it going, oh, you've got it in your inventory, tell him. Sorry I'm late, I missed the notification. No, there's no problem. Bunny, hello, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I was going to say, you haven't missed a lot. You saw us, we're hoping teleport, maybe evaporate, or incinerate, or whatever, 2 Amazon women into something. And we have all these items now. We got out of the cave, we made a bird sing, so now we have the bell. So, and into wizard. And so now we have to... Right, so now we have to clean the grain of life so that it must become magic dust. Because that all makes sense. Oh, and he's like a little cup here. Yeah. Says we have everything we need in this room. So where the hell is everything? Yes, makes perfect sense. Exactly. Anyway, sorry. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Oh. That's what we're looking for, isn't it? And that. Yes, how you been? Hope you've had a good couple of days. What the hell? I don't really know what that is. It's just a huge thing I picked up. Oh, and that's what I need as well. Okay. So when it says everything's in this room, it's just fucking everywhere. One of these here goes there. Of course, that goes there. They're going to be for the other table, aren't they? Just like that. There wasn't an easier way of doing that. Ravash, hello. Welcome, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Haven't seen anyone playing this classic in forever. It's interesting, isn't it? Are you you're familiar with this game then? Have you played through, completed it? This is our first time. It's not easy going necessarily. I'm finding some of it not too intuitive. Because they helped you. It's okay. Yes. I mean, some of it I'm just kind of getting because I'm clicking on things and it's happening. Other things, I've looked up a hint system on multiple occasions, and I've looked up a walkthrough just now because I had no idea the final thing to do. Like, the hint system wasn't helping. There was no hint at all. And it's one of those, you can argue it makes sense. I understand that. But it's not broadcasting that ahead of time. So I'm not working it out. I'm understanding it retrospectively, you know?
You have done everything correctly.
You've done it a couple of times, fair enough.
Now, go upstairs and put the planets into their proper alignment. You must discover the correct solution by yourself.
Okay, now to go upstairs and realign the planets. Is that all? It's like that Sonic Boom thing, you know, go back in time. Sure, why not? They're making everything feel very alien. Yes, yeah, I've mentioned this before about how I sometimes find it maybe not confusing, but in most games you understand what you're meant to interact with because it sort of stands out. And I find everything here very messy because you've got so much detail going on with things that you just don't understand what things are sometimes when you're looking at it. It's boiling ocean. Exactly. Oh, wait, what? Hang on. So there's down. There's a puzzle here. And a door. We'll skip the puzzle and go through the door. Because why not? Ooh. Okay. Okay. So we click on things and nothing happens. Yes, I imagine even if you have a gap in between, excuse me, I imagine the second playthrough is much easier than the first. Sounds easy. Probably already have something in that to do. Maybe? Symbol of the magical world, Grail of the Spirit. God knows. Okay. Let's write that down. We got... What symbol would you call that? It looks like a chain, I guess. 2 circles with a line in between, or a pair of glasses. That's 1. I mean, these are in the kind of order already. Square, 2. Triangle, 3. Star, 4. Easy enough. I guess that might be useful somewhere else. Yeah, that always goes to 2. Okay. Okay. Oh. Right. There. Oh, the bloody weird musical sting. I don't get it. Sure, okay. Oh, now we can pick things up. Okay. Interesting. Some of these look like they only went in one place. Or the first couple, I should say. And now they just go anywhere. Ooh. Ugh. There's 6 of those, and I've got 8 of these. Does it work if they're not all complete? No, it doesn't. Okay. What does this mean? Okay. 3, 6. No, there are 8 colours. Okay. Oh, God, hang on. That's a really short time to try and remember these. Okay. Hang on, show me again. So what we're looking for... This one? So some of these won't go in certain other spots. So my reasoning was that some of these represented a colour, i.e. the planet, and we would have to get them maybe like rainbow order? But I moved them, nothing seemed to change in that image. I swear the same colours were still in the same place, you know? Okay, hang on. There's one of these here somewhere. There we go. I guess maybe... I mean, do the symbols on them actually mean anything? I can't read them. They don't make any sense to me. Let's say, like, look at this one. Let me just run this around. It only goes there. And then it goes at the top, and that's like a line with... Right, hang on. I need a new page for this. Okay. So at the top. What is this? This is... Oh, wait, hang on. Okay. So we had the thing outside that represented different shapes, didn't we? Within that, we can do a star, such as this. Basically a cross and an X combined. We could also do a triangle, 1, 2, 3. Do a square, 1, 2, 3, 4. And how is that helpful? It doesn't tell me what symbols go where. But this one here is always there if needs be. So that can't be anywhere else. So it looks a bit like a divided sign. So we just put that back. This next one here goes there. Has to go there. That's always there. Let's just see what has different options. Can go there. Can go there. Right, okay. That one can go anywhere. Not clunky how some of the symbols are just stuck in position. Why they didn't just leave them there for you? Well, yes, yeah. It can only go one way. So why are we having to put them back? Okay, so R2 can go anywhere. What does R... I'm naming these just for my own sake. R2 looks like... sort of like a slanty T. That can go anywhere. So that has its own options. Okay. This L2. After 3 or 4, you kind of assume that they can go anywhere, but I just want to make sure. Due diligence and all that. Okay. So again, L2. Some of this might be a waste of time, but just in case. Is... what does this look like? Is that like Chanel? Or is it Dolce & Gabbana? I can't remember which one it is. It looks like one of them. Okay, L3. Can also go anywhere. That is 2 T's separated by a line. Okay. R3. Because oddly not all of them fit, do they? I swear there's some at the bottom. One of these ones on the left or right. Don't go in a couple of these spaces, so there are limiting factors. Okay, so R3. Right, okay. Kind of like a divided line, 2 dots, and a line. It's almost like Morse code. Okay. Now this one. Okay, so R4 goes anywhere. Is that a full circle? Or has it got a break at the bottom? I can't tell. I'll have to draw it as I think it is. Kind of like a slightly, almost like a horseshoe shape, I guess. That's what it looks kind of like that, like there's a little break at the bottom there. Now this one. So this won't go on that bottom one, so it doesn't go everywhere. So this can only go in one place, which is this bottom down here. Well, closer look at it again. Okay. That is 2 semicircles, 2 lines. L4. That always goes there. Oh, sorry. I looked up planet symbols for my own interest and just found completely different sets of symbols. Yeah. Well, it depends, doesn't it? Because some of them are based on... astrology has a mixture of... like mixing it up with the Greek and Roman style symbols and things like that, doesn't it? I mean, these are almost certainly made up entirely for this. So, right, okay. So if R1 can only go there, L4 can only go there. I'm just curious if there's any correlation to these symbols. So like L2. R4. No, okay, so it can't be a square as such. And between these two, which have to be in this location, is there an obvious change of symbol? Because I don't think there is with L1 either. So these ones have to be there. So all 3 that have to be there are in that place. So now what do the others look like? So we need all 8, do we? Sure how you feel about hints. To be honest, at the moment, it's kind of like if I need a hint, I have the universal hint system up. But I think that's kind of because no one else knows what the hell's going on either. I'm looking to try and finish this today, which means we've got about half an hour before I start sort of really thinking it should be done with, because I don't want to start the next stream with like 10 minutes left. So if there's something bugging you right now that sort of says, hey, look at this and it'll help you, go for it. Involve violence and wizard. Exactly, yeah. I mean, they're appreciated, but unfortunately not very helpful for the puzzle. There is. Oh, okay. You're missing some info. You need to look around more. Okay, right. See, that's not bad. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. So it doesn't help over there. Okay. We have a door here. We've got this here, which, again... we can create these symbols here on that pedestal. But anything less than 8 doesn't seem to function. So that's interesting. Let's have a look around. So we put the... did it call these dragons or something? I don't know why. Don't know how that's helpful. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay. Right. So, oh, I've got to scroll through here. Wait, why is that one earlier? We need this info before we can get to here. How is that helpful? Okay, right, okay. Never mind. That triangle's upside down. Oh, hang on. So one of these is different from how I drew it. This one here. Interesting. Okay. It doesn't have a second line on it. So, I want to take away from the satisfaction of solving a puzzle. You don't have all the... Yes, absolutely, and that's one thing I've had a complaint with this game, is that sometimes you just don't know what it's expecting of you. In fact, even with all the clues, like seemingly the stuff in the... like we had a long time looking at this. And this threw me off because I found it hard because I was trying to translate an image of the number 4 into a sound. Now it turns out the sound is... Hang on. Number 4 is lowest. So, but in my head, 4, having 4 waves makes it a high pitch. So it took me ages to try and get my brain around that. So that puzzle took quite a while. Because we sort of understood what it wanted from us, but it wasn't making any real sense. Okay. I think I understand what this is trying to tell me now. So, I think what it's saying is that the T shape and the I don't know, this equals or whatever, are 1 apart. I think that's what it's saying. So that would make that one there. So we know that 3 of these have to be in the same place, so we can't move them. Triangle is 3. So which one is which? I'm trying to match these up to work it out. Took forever that puzzle just working out. I had to look that up because I did not realise there was a hotspot on the edge of the screen. I was like, how do I know what fork is what? I don't get it. It made no sense to me. I was like, that makes sense. Like, this is what we would need to know, but I just couldn't do it, you know? Okay, hang on. So if... Again, I've got to try and marry these up with the ones I'm looking at. So, hang on. Let's try and find that one. Not that one. So there. So, oh right, hang on. If it's drawing the space as opposed to the image, so that looks like a... So that's a... Oh, right, hang on. So L4 is... Pen, thank you. Circle with 2 lines and 2 semicircles. Oh, it's drawing the gaps, not the other bits. Okay. So let me just redo this slightly. Might take a minute. L2 is like that. That's just like a capital D forwards and backwards, isn't it, really? Two is... if you draw that one, it's essentially two dots and a smiley face. R3. Now this one's kind of complicated, but it's like a slightly wonky D backwards and a capital B forwards. Kind of works. And R4 looks suspiciously like R1. I get the feeling there is some distinction here. Maybe like that. Okay. Right, yeah, okay. R4 is the bottom left. That's L4 slightly sideways. Okay. Right, okay. So what's implying here is R2 and L1 are one apart. Two, right, okay. So that's what I think that means. Then if we find, right, so R1 is 4 apart from R3. And so that's immediately opposite anyway. Doesn't matter which way you go. Square is 2, isn't it? Oh, and hang on. If that one's L4 and L2 are 3 apart. It can only go one way. That goes that way. And so these two are 2 apart, but we have no specific way of proving which one is which because neither of them are locked. Because that is R4. It could be there. Why not? Sorry, I have a little diagram I'm writing on. It'll all make sense. R4 or and what's the other one? Those two things. That's L3. L3. And we can swap those two if we need to. Okay. I've got to head off. Thank you for streaming. Remember to take a break if you start a Friday exam coming from you. No problem. Thank you, Tonis. Have a good night. Take care. Thank you for dropping by. I'll see you soon, I'm sure. Apologise if you've already gone. It's a bit late. I was staring at my notepad. Okay, so what do we got here? L1 goes at the top. R1 goes there. L4 goes there. So here it starts getting into planning territory. I think R2 goes here. L2 goes here. R3 goes here. No. R3, sorry, goes here. Oh my god, what am I doing? That's L2, isn't it? Yes, okay. R3 goes here. Then... yeah. I've made it this way around because why not? And we can swap L3 and R4 if needs be, but maybe not. Nice. Big old red tick on that one. Sweet. Ooh. Celestial. It's like that bit from Final Fantasy VII. Only, to be honest, slightly less magical. So I still don't entirely understand what we're doing with this seed. It just seems to get more and more powered up. It's like it's Super Saiyan at this stage. Blink, blink. Blink. Okay. Right, okay. Puzzle down. Is he dead? What am I supposed to do with this now? Stardust. Okay. Okay. I thought he was going to tell us what to do next. I'm racking my brains. I'm trying to think. We can't talk to him. We can still get closer over here for some reason. Door does nothing. That does nothing. This does nothing. Upstairs is done. Hello, are you sure you don't want to talk to me? He's moving, so he's not dead. Okay, good to know. And this table does nothing. Okay. Exit, I guess, then? Oh, there's nowhere else to go here, is there? No. Okay. Wander into the snow. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's probably literally what I would do in real life. Like, oh well, snow, I guess. So we're done with that one. We're done with that one because we have we've got the symbol of the magical world. We're done with that one because we've got the Stardust, apparently. Well, I thought it was him we were taking everything back to, but apparently not. the cave. We have the bell. I believe that's all we need from there. And the plant. We got the seed from there as well as the grail with the spirit. So if he won't tell us, what do we do? We just leave. Hang on. No, we don't just leave. Okay. Or do we? No, because it was something about getting the tetrahedron, like the what do we call it? Right, okay, hang on. Where's me hints? Solved all the puzzles, but I can't figure it out. Remember to pick up the Stardust from Astrology World. Right, yeah, we did that. Grail in your inventory, yep. Make sure you have the bell in your inventory, yes. If you have solved all the puzzles, then try going back towards the teleporter house in the room with 4 mirrors. You should see something distinctly different here. I've not yet finished all the puzzles in all 4 worlds. God damn it. This bit is a bit silly. Oh no. Okay. Right, so we know when we're done because this place is different. And if it's not different, we haven't solved all the puzzles. I have finished. But yeah, see, I've got the Stardust, I've got the Grail, I've got the bell. Oh, right, yeah. If you see that all 4 are flashing, then you're done. The globe at the top, then you are ready to continue to the new area. Simply walk out the back door one more time. So we have to go in and out again. Oh. Oh, okay. Sure, I would never have noticed those like bulbs flashing. Okay, certainly not anytime soon anyway. Okay. Right, okay. So when it said we would notice something distinctly different, I was expecting like a cutscene to sort of say, hey, you know, but it, right, okay. Interesting, okay. Ew, this looks a bit gross more than anything, really. They look like veiny vines. I don't like that. Hello? Okay, so something goes in there. Because you wouldn't have been able to go to any other age for... As long as you didn't just stay in that room, you would have... I guess, yeah, eventually you'd go, oh, right, okay, I'm gonna come back through the door. And then you'd end up here. It makes sense as a fail-safe, but it would be nice to sort of feel like I know what I'm doing as opposed to just sort of bumbling around. Because if it comes up... I agree. I mean, maybe they don't. Maybe... you know, maybe it all made sense to them. But I think sometimes that's where... not being a game developer myself, but maybe I think that's sometimes where they lose a bit of sight with regards to... you know, a fresh pair of eyes on these things. Wait, hang on. These look different. No, it's just a tree. All looks kind of the same, actually. Oh, hang on. But it looks like there are different stages of life? Oh, but they're also... Wait, hang on. I've confused myself. I thought there were only 3 of these pedestals. Now there's 4. And there, yeah. Whatever. I'm sure it can't go wrong. Either it doesn't matter or I guessed right. Either one. I'll take it. It is... I mean, especially for, you know, obviously we have to bear in mind there's a bit of a... You know, there's a bit of an age on this game now. They're very well done. It just feels very limited in... what's the word? You know, availability, I guess. You know, you look around and you go, well, this looks nice. I can't do bugger all here, you know. Wait, what? You say you just guessed that? I just put down ones that worked, yes. Well, I mean, whatever. It was just like... I think the tree has some semblance, but I have no idea. I just put down them randomly, and the last one worked. Oh, I can reach from here. Okay. Organ? You can put any 4-inch slot. Oh, I see. Oh, so it's not like... I thought it might have like limited them to only the right one goes in. But bonus! Hey! I'm glad I didn't have to actually solve the puzzle, because that could have gone terribly wrong. Or at least spent a long time guessing. Wow, you got some broad shoulders. I can't even for the life of me remember our name. Okay, so now the assembled rings. Cool, okay. I can't even remember where we got the unknown amulet, or why we have it, but it looks very sinister. So I can't say it's a good thing. Oh, and all the music stopped as well. Just like, yep. There is no life anymore. It's all done. Okay, music's back. Right, okay, so now that we have this, it sort of enables the next area, I think. Done here. Nice, thank you. We're running out of money. Oh, don't we have to... Or do we not have to actually... Oh, it just knows. Okay. I swear, like, we put the tetrahedron in, like, all the rings or whatever they're called, in it somehow last time to recognise the fact that we had it. Thank you, Didi. Okay. Interesting. There's some terrible weather to be flying in. I expected to see him bailing out. I don't want to sink. Okay. Have a dome. Ooh. Oh, okay. That turns on the bridge, apparently. Bonus. Here's a person. Hello. It's all worth the beautiful travelling cinematics. They're not bad, are they? Man, the graphics really aren't bad. It is very nice looking. Like I said, I think My biggest complaint is probably just the fact that the environments feel cluttered almost, to a degree that it makes things a little confusing at times.
Finally,
Thank you, Dee.
were you able to complete Erakon's assignment?
Apparently, yes.
I have the tetrahedrons of Dragast and Natiexu.
Wonderful. This place is the latest discovery of the clan's leaders. We believe that this gate leads to an alternate reality. No one has ever been through the gate.
Well, you first, mate.
Cannot risk the tetrahedrons and the rings falling into enemies' hands. You cannot stay here.
Griffith, you believe I should go through the gate?
Yes, there is no other choice. Without the sacred rings and the tetrahedrons, Durad will not be able to stay in power for long. Besides, I think you will be able to return here soon.
But we don't even know what lies beyond that
Oh,
gate.
do you?
Think of the fate of the ones that are staying behind.
Then I bid you farewell, Griffith.
Until we meet again, good luck.
Well, what do you know? Isn't this Umang a clever young man? He was able to complete Erakon's
Oh, that's us,
assignment.
Umang. Okay.
But old Erakon has underestimated me, and in doing so, he has simplified my task. We will easily find his errand boy, and when we do, it will be child's play to take the artifacts from him.
Oh, okay. I'm getting dizzy.
Hey, listen!
Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you. Wow, that's it. Harpsichord? Oh, God. I've taken the earphone out just so I can hear myself think. Kit Ellis. Why do I know that name? Sure it's not the same person. Anyway, wow, well that's that. I did not expect it to end on a jump into a mystical portal. Hang on. Thank you. There we go. Okay, credits to everybody. I'm sure it's all amazing and they're great people. But I can't put up with that noise in my ears while I'm trying to talk. There we go. And that's that. Okay. Let's swap out to here. There we go. 2. They were running out of money. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, to be honest. And we have the second game somewhere because I bought them as a double pack. So we have or a 2 sometime coming up. Sorry, hang on. Yes, come on, cat, out of the way. There we go. Right. Okay. That was interesting. Yeah, to say I enjoyed it, I think might be stressing it a bit. It was interesting. I'm glad I've played it. And we'll be playing the second one. I'm interested to see where the plot is going. I found the names confusing. I found it very hard when you really had to remember what you were doing. Like, you had to really pay attention to what people were telling you, because they would never tell you again. And if you didn't, your only option after that was to essentially just go around and hope you did what was needed. Like those 4 elements at the end that I apparently needed. I had no idea really what I was looking for. I just had... And when it came to the stardust, I didn't even know that was a thing I needed until I looked at a hint which went, you need the stardust. I'm like, what? You know, I had no idea that an object I was taking from another world was going into this world or what it was doing. So I just felt like a complete lack of guidance with regards to the game, you know. It excels at being a different world. It was really good with that. Things really did feel alien. I would, in fact, probably have preferred maybe a little more lore, so to speak, you know, more advancement on what is happening, rather than just... I don't like it when you have to sit there and learn a world, you know, when you have to read through paragraph after paragraph of backstory just to understand who or what is going on, because, again, it becomes too much. You can't remember anything. And I understand in this kind of game, they're not really setting you up for, like, you know, like a Bethesda RPG or whatever, where you're going to sit down and really get to know the world around you. It's a difficult thing to do, I understand. But when it's such an alien world, I couldn't help but feel like I didn't belong there and I had no idea what was happening, you know? Kind of expecting to be like 4-coloured orbs or something. Yes, yeah, that's it. I did at least expect them to be of a similar thing, not just for objects, which, again, when I got the bell, I was like, is the bell what I'm looking for? And it wasn't, you know, I looked up again. I was trying to find out, had I done what I needed to do in this world? It's like, you got the bell, that's it. I'm like, right, okay, good. I had no idea what I needed was a bell, but apparently I had it, you know. It was unusual. But, you know, that's ultimately here nor there. The puzzles were interesting, not too difficult, but again, the only times I really struggled were most of the time when I didn't know something was on screen without being told it was there, or like the worst one, I think, the most ludicrous, I think, was that leaf to carry water. We could have carried water in anything. We could have carried it in our hands, for Christ's sakes. But no, they're like, nope, you've got to go to another world and pick up a leaf, because that leaf of water is enough to, you know, cure this sick plant. I was like, that's trite. That's just not, that's not on, you know. But ever not realising the bell was the end point. That's it, exactly. I mean, we started this stream today on a bit of a cliffhanger, because when we left last time, I had no idea what to do, and it turns out all I had to do was go back into the room and the little girl was there. But I had no idea. Essentially, it just happened by accident, because I was like, well, what's this, you know, I'll go back into the room then. Oh, there she is, you know. And then we got the place and got stuck. Yeah, it was, yeah. And that's something I hope kind of gets maybe... Okay, my concern is that it won't get ironed out for the second game, because, of course, by this time, they won't have had much feedback by the time they've made the second game, by the sounds of it. I don't know the backstory. I don't know when the second game came out exactly. You've mentioned that, you know, they had to split it in two because of money. That makes a lot of sense. But I wonder if they had to wait for the feedback from this game as well before they really started production. And if so, maybe things got sort of became a little clearer then, but perhaps they just already had it all planned and they were like, screw it, we're going to make it how we've already done it. We just need the money to keep going. Which, you know, fine. I guess it'd just be more of the same. I don't mind that. Look, are you stopping now? I am. Yes, sorry. Let me just... It's about the same. There's a bit more lore. Okay, well, that won't be so bad. I won't mind being, you know, lorified a bit. That's fine. who or what is where. What do we got here? But yeah, I mean, a couple of hours. That's me for today. That ended perfectly. Actually, I mean, you know, it's on the 2-hour mark. It's an end of a game, so that's nice. I'll try and set up. We're back on Friday.
Ratings.
Saying, but there is more. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. We will be back on Friday. I'm thinking, since it's fresh in my brain, we might just pick up Aura 2 from there. So we might just go straight into it. Yeah, because I don't really have anything else set up. And I'm sure...
Make it so.
Thank you. And I know... Hang on. Open up my stream schedule. I got it in a double pack, so I know it's there. I'm sure it is. Yeah, we got Aura 2. So yeah, we'll do that. But I've got to remember to set it up in between. Thanks for stream. Catch you Friday. No problem. Thank you, buddy. It was good to see you. Take care of yourselves. And yes, yeah. So that's it. Have we got anyone to raid out to? Not really. Do you know what? Bitterman? I like Bitterman. He's quite fun. I might stop with him. Everyone, of course, is playing Elder Scrolls at the moment. You know. Mainly 2 puzzle games. Yes, primarily. They're my go-to, but I do occasionally throw in something I just feel like doing, you know, so I try not to be too strict about it, but I do like adventure and / puzzle games, the occasional hidden object or something like that, if I can justify it, because I'm also usually limited by what's in my library, which most of the time is still games I haven't played either for a very long time or ever, so I've got quite a lot to catch up on. But yes, yeah, we got Aura 2. I've got to remember to set that up tomorrow. Ready back for Friday. It'd be about whatever your time zone is, this minus 2 hours. So it'd be about that time. Thanks for the stream. No problem. No, thank you for the follows. Very kind. Thank you for all the hydrates, DDs. Very kind. It was good to see you all. Right, what am I doing? I haven't even typed anything yet. Gotta do this. It's a man. Spell that correct? Yes, I did. Hang on. No, I didn't. Because... Cancel that. Wrong person. I was like, I don't recognise that symbol. Bear with me. It's double N at the end. Little man. That's him. There we go. Yeah, that's the symbol I'm looking for. Okay. Get it right one of these days. Right. Let's jump in. He's playing some Might and Magic. World of Zine. It may not be everybody's thing, but I like Beta Man. He's a good man. He's entertaining, and he does a lot of retro stuff. So sometimes that's just nice to chill to. So we'll drop into there. So yeah, thank you everybody. It's been lovely to have you around. It's very kind. Thank you again, Rivash. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that correct. Again for the follow and for your help towards the end. Helped us finish on time, and now I'm running us over time by talking too much. So thanks everybody. You take care of yourselves, Dee. Look after yourself. See you again soon. And yeah, have a good couple of days. I'll see you back on Friday. Take care, everybody. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.